Okay. Welcome. Let's see. I'm thinking that. Okay, so give me like another couple minutes to like set this up because I was trying to figure out how to get the. I got a game capture, but now I'm freaking out that the GameCube is not working. So I think as a backup plan, I think I'm gonna switch over to the Switch instead. So, give me just a quick BRB while I set this up, and then, yeah. Let's see if I can repeat on. Okay, with the music. There you go. Okay, so quick BRB. Yeah, sorry, I'll have to. I'll set this up. Okay, just hang one little sec. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna reset the console, and then we'll get the Switch version instead. So, okay, thank you. Pop up. Okay, so sorry. Okay. Okay, so okay. So, hear myself, but that's okay. That is from here. There we go. Okay. So, okay, let me... Where did those go? I don't know. It was so disorganized, I'm sorry. Okay. I think I'm ready. Let me start the game. Okay. Boop, boop. Okay. There we go. Hi. Let's see. Boop, boop. Yeah, sorry that I was trying to set up the GameCube version. That's why I spent all this time trying to set up the GameCube. Or just trying to set up the little VTube Derpy to get the GameCube controller, but I spent way too long trying to set up that little picture and icon of my little holding it, and try to get the character animator to understand how to swap between different hands. So I spent too long on that. And I was like, okay, well, let's change the title. I guess just... What is this? Horizons? There we go. Update the title. Okay. I'm almost ready to go here. Awesome. Play it too. That's awesome. Yeah, today is supposed to be my break from arting this whole year, so I just get to relax and play with you guys, or just play this game with you as you watch. So, okay. I know. I think my horse was one of the original ones that I had. From the very beginning when I started. I think I had like a cat and something else. Oh, I forgot about that. Excuse me. Yeah, Happy New Year. I didn't actually know. She actually dressed, or is that new? I don't remember she actually dressing up in his hat. It was great. Let's see. Yeah, so the original plan was to do the GameCube version, because I got... Oh yeah, look at that. Had a little bit less lag, and I wanted to see what the original graphics were. But I guess I can swap it out. Do I have my wand? No. I think I want to swap my clothes first here, because I was not prepared for this version. How you guys doing? I wish I could wave, but I think I'll have like a fifth leg if I do that, and it's like it gets more awkward than not. Because I think if yeah, it's like I can sort of say hello. I can't wave it either, so pretend I'm waving. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So welcome. This is my house. I redecorated it a little bit. I finally got a basement like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, there's a lot of miscellaneous details everywhere. Let's see. I want to just change into something nice here. Wearing a wetsuit, of course. I can't change my clothes if I'm wearing clothes. It lets me not do that. Okay. That away. Yeah, I kept it on because I was trying to do some scuba diving, and I just wanted to wear it to make sure that I'm good with that. Make sure I remember myself there. Let's see, I have a bunch. Some of these stuff I want to like give to a villager. That would be good here. Would be good today. We're actually wearing an N64 shirt right now in real life. All these ones I wanted to give to my villagers to wear these. Let's see. Yeah. Small sweater. There we go. A little dress up. Oh, there we go. Ooh, I got some. There we go. Perfect. Let's get some glasses. That'll do. I can't really see my socks. And I think I'm wearing a chick little backpack. There we go. Okay. I'm set. Oh, this would be a good time for checking out the rest of the house. Let's see. Happy New Year. Happy Sasha. Hey Sasha, Queen, and Sethi. Sorry I didn't say your names earlier. This is the kitchen. It's more just trying to just put as many relevant stuff and just kind of pushing them into all the different nooks and crannies of everywhere. So it's not quite super organized, but at least it's thematic, and that's what I wanted. Added this little gray thing at the top, way up on the ceiling. Added that just a couple days ago. Now it's super quiet. There's no music in here. I say in Discord. Did you actually do something? Oh, I got stick drift. Let me see. I don't see anything. Okay, cool. I want to update the kitchen to have like some, there's some Hello Kitty Animal Crossing amiibo cards. I think one of them has like cinnamon roll. I think I want to add there's like a like an A-board advertising sign. I want to add something like that. I love the Hello Kitty characters. Oh, I thought you said that there was going to be a Discord message. I was looking for that, but I didn't see it in the Yoshi Greenwater channel. This is my fish room. A little sea monkey. Little coral. I think these are my biggest fish that I caught. It's one of these guys. Let's see. Got like a catfish and a squid. And it's okay when they're being fed. I got some fish food for them, so they can eat. So they're gonna be okay. Little bait. And this is where I do my surveying and take all my notes with the fish over here. So I go, this fish is very good. I love catching fish. I've probably, let's see how many fish I caught. I definitely have more fish caught than bugs. Yeah. So I got most of them. I got all the fossils. I completed my fossils. That was probably the easiest, but I definitely have more than I checked on my GameCube one, and I had like 5 or something that I gave to the museum. And it's like, oh, that was horrible. So it's not everything. I haven't been playing like super regularly. More just here and there. Maybe we have a bunch of those, but yeah, I haven't really. Yeah, the only 100% has been the fossils with the dinosaurs and such. Okay. So much house to tour. All right, halfway through with this. Oh man. Yeah, if I do it at the GameCube wouldn't. So the GameCube didn't work. I tried plugging everything in. I did so much tech work and IT work to figure it out, but just I was like, okay, this is not turning on or something. It turned on, but then it just didn't give me a signal. So I was like, okay, I had to scramble to set this up. So I think it says less cords, so it's actually a little bit easier to. Oh, there we go. Get this set up. So but anyway, this is my, I'm gonna call it a Japan room. All of my Asian-y stuff. That tiger poster is actually pretty expensive. It was probably like over 100,000 or something. I think it was like 120 or 130,000 bells just for that tiger poster. Yeah, little tiny tiger. Yay. Big gold koi, a little koi. Yeah. It's like my bedroom, I guess, with the bed. Yeah. A little poster. That's about it. I don't know how to horrible at these gameplay stuff. I don't know what to say. But hopefully I'll get used to it. Upstairs. Let's see. So how you guys doing? I'm feeling pretty cozy. This is my upstairs guest room or bedroom. I call it the toy room. I just put a bunch of toys in here, dioramas and little figures. I think there's different seasons for toy tracks, but all I got is the winter ones. But so I'll just put 2 of them here. There's a little pop-up shark book. Ooh, spooky. Yay. Let's see, got a little train model, little house models. I think some Happy Home trophies. And some my birthday cakes and the 1-year anniversary of Animal Crossing itself. Got like a tea set. I don't remember putting that there. Everything's cute, and then there's like this scary skull radio. It's like the happy room. Plushes and a Yoshi egg. And I guess I got the Jack poster. That's pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, I guess that could be my room, or I can either sit in the sleep in the west room or not. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is pretty new. Haven't really decorated it as much as the others, but this is my gyroid shrine sanctuary place. I know there's some duplicates, but it's weird that they're like different colors. Like there's like a pig one right here, but then there's also another pig one, but they're like different colors. So it's like, does that mean that they're technically different? I'm not sure. But it's fun to just collect them. I really love these gyroids. They're the best. I think it's just like the sense of like Animal Crossing is like the best for making collections of stuff. Because I always like doing that. I got into like collecting Pokemon cards, but it's kind of hard after you're just kind of not really willing to actually spend any money on it. So it's just kind of ends after a while. Elephant amateur, not too shabby. Thank you. Let's see what I got. Who are my villagers? Let's see. So I got Zucker, Henry, Dom. I want to get rid of Ricky, but he's been too stubborn to leave. Marina, Francine, Kat, Victoria, and Rex. And I guess Ellie? Ellie's new. There we go. Oh, we got an elephant. There we go. I think Ellie just moved in literally today. So awesome. And these are my parents on the left. So they also play. But not as much. But yeah. I think my favorites are I like the cats. I love the cats. And Rex is side-ish a cat. I love the horse. I love the rabbit and octopus. And the other octopus. My mom loves frogs, so we kept her. Ricky and Dom I want to get rid of. Let's go see Ellie. We can see what's along the way. What's up, Ren? Welcome, welcome. Just taking a break from drawing and animating. Hanging out over here. Probably gonna be really I don't know, it's been a bit weedy. Love the horses, yeah. Let's see. I'm going through like the least developed part of the town. Let's see. I actually got like, because I was planning to do the GameCube version. That's like I tried to make it like a mental map of the whole place, of like the entire acres and everything. I was like, okay, now I got this whole map, you know, figured out mentally of where everything is. And now I come back here, it's like, whoops, now I gotta remember how this map is. I'm just making a beeline to Ellie. Hey, record. I don't have anything. Ooh. Yeah, I was testing the GameCube version and like I was doing all the dialogue, and it's like, man, it's so different from just how the villagers are, how their dialogue is set up. I feel like the GameCube really does emphasize more on the villagers. You know, like each game it gets less and less about the villagers and more about the town itself and what you can customize of like the land and like trying to collect everything and the furniture. But yeah, it feels like the as it keeps going, it's less about the actual villagers. It's weird. I guess they had less stuff to do in the GameCube version as well, so then it's like all the villagers and animals are much more important than Ellie. I'm Yoshi. Alright, cool. Well, you just I had no choice. I had no idea that Ellie was gonna come in, so this is a surprise to me. Nice house. This is classical. I sit. Hey. I love everything is interactive. Let's see. Have I heard of Leech? Is that like wrestling? Or like in general? Is that one of the villagers? Is it wearing a lucha mask? Yeah, it definitely satisfies all the dialogue. That's like, it's all boring. It's like you're... It's not the Brazilian ostrich. What is it? That kind of shows up for some of the holidays. Really gotta make it staircase. I made these little... Oops, that's okay. I made these little patches to say like, oh yeah, we want to make a ladder here, but then I never got around to it. Stick, please. Okay. Interesting. Okay, cool. Then I'll put that all together without really knowing. I just realized because I'm using the wrong controller with my Derpy, I was like, it's almost on purpose. And I was like, oh, she's just using a GameCube controller to play this. While I'm using the Joy-Cons. And, I'm sorry. Yeah, my town is Calamari. Okay. I gotta see. Does City Hall have the time down? The countdown? Let's see. I kept the island layout very simple or similar to the how it was. I haven't really played with the land much. I made some bridges in some places, but it's like I made a bridge, you know, here, so I can actually get to both sides of the island. But otherwise, it's very, very similar. Hey, Isabel. And hello, cartoons. Welcome, welcome. Only 11.5 hours in my time zone. Alright. I know. Get the goods. Have a look. Counter related gifts. Oh! You give me a bear bag. Party poppers. They get the little stick, the glow stick. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, there's times on, I mean, like, Australia and all that are already in next year. Ow. That's not good. Okay. Our bear bag. There's a glow stick. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I got an original launch day switch, so my Joy-Cons are very sensitive. They'll just kind of keep going. Woo. Yeah, we got a bunch of miscellaneous. My dad likes to decorate all the holiday stuff, but then I guess we never really get rid of it. So we got a bunch of pumpkins and this sleigh from like years ago. So up here's our pumpkin patch. Yeah, I guess it's fine, but yeah, having a giant pumpkin carriage is not in season anymore. That was a whale. It was like a giant shadow. Nook's Cranny. I'm a little disappointed that Nook's Cranny doesn't evolve, you know, like in previous games. I was looking forward to that, to see like if I can get Nooking Tins and Nook and Go. That was always fun. Nope. Get it. Unless it's going the wrong way. Oh no. Okay. Woo! One shot. Bro. Flip off Homer. I want to wear my hat though. Yeah, definitely gotta clean up. It just gets dirty like so fast. You know, there's so many weeds. Like, I wanted to figure out like if there was like a rate to it where, oh, this is my house. If there's a rate of how fast a weed shows up. You know, is it like every hour of not being in there? Like an hour of not playing equals one weed or something. I want to figure something like that out. Got the Statue of Liberty and some stone here. Lighthouse. And a little bench. And watch the ocean. Yeah. It's real pretty at every times a day. My horse lives up here. Let's see if we can find her. Let's see. Climb on up. It's Victoria Inn. Oh, there you are. What's the latest? How's the volume? I forgot to ask. Should I turn it up? I know it's pretty quiet on my end. The way that I hear it is pretty low. Take it up. Can I go inside? Oh, on the GameCube we could. This is really fun now. I can like do all the comparisons now. And I was like, oh yeah. Well, with GameCube you can go inside a house when they're not in. Guess that's a courtesy thing or something. Still fun. the worst with these flowers. I actually leave my dad to do all the. My dad does planting all the flowers. I'm the fish and fossil guy, and then dad does all the decorating and holiday stuff, and barely does money tree. This is my dad's signature. So we leave these little placards, little markers, to be like, no, this is my money tree. Don't steal it. So we gotta be more mutual on it to say like, oh no, we have a little code to be like, no, this is my dad's money tree. So okay, I'll leave it alone. I know I'm skipping over everything, but that's okay. Let's see. That's Henry. Over here. It's one of the octopus. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we already talked to him. Yeah, should I make the volume of the game a little louder? Louder? Hi, real fan. Welcome. Just hanging out. Taking a little break from partying. And celebrate New Year's. Whee. Let's see. There's a cabin over here. We got a little way to watch out for the humans over there. Nope, alright. Let's see. How are we doing today? Doing good. Is that little panic attack that's like I do so much preparation, you know, for these streams where like I spent like a whole day yesterday trying to set everything up, and then you don't you forget the most important part, you know, of setting up the console, and then that bugs out and it's like it's not giving me a signal, or it's just like. Problem is that I'm trying to set up the GameCube and it's just like with the game capture box that I got for Christmas. That's why I'm doing this. It's just so I can actually test it. See how this all works. Make sure that this all works, you know. Put it this way. Cables. Problem with the GameCube is that it uses composite cables. So I just want to fish. So composite cables are like the old way to connect old style of HDMI connections. So you're not, you have like 3 wires of like it actually splitting each wire into separate channels of like color coded. So I gotta take that signal from those 3 colored ones into a separate box that has its own power and output that goes into a game capture box, which has its own set of power and everything. So everything is just like so complicated. Like every section needs to be, you know, wires and setup. That there's a converter box plus the game capture plus the console itself, and it's just like jeez. So somewhere along the way, one of those cords got missed out. Here's Cat. Cat was one of my original villagers, like day 1. Gosh, anything? Did I miss anywhere? I think that's the whole island. I think. Well, I guess I can show my parents' houses. Unless there's another fish. Unless there's anything else you think I'm missing, or something else you want to see me do or anything. I think I was just in one place. Go away, dragonfly. I don't care. I really don't care about the bugs. I'm just having little stick problems. You know, blame it on the controller, but it's like, yeah, it's pretty valid. It's way at all. Oops. I did it too early. I'm too impatient. I'm freaking out. Yeah, let's go to that. Let's go to Mom's house. So, she doesn't play as often, so like she has a smaller house, but there was a there was a time where she only had like one room, and she wanted to have a bunch of furniture, so she kind of just had a whole bunch of like laundry machines and everything outside here that's just kind of piled up. It's like it's super busy with everything here. Yeah. There we go. Okay, good. Check. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff like washing machines, laundry machines, irons, a couple clothes racks, just all out here. And now she finally got her, I think, second room? Let's see. Yeah. This is my mom's house. She got the same little cake. Yeah, she's definitely into like the events and the fun. There was like the wedding event a couple years ago, or a year or so ago. With the wedding of the alpacas, and she took like 100 pictures with the alpacas, and then got the his little pew as a gift. So it's like this all these little memories, I guess, are put in here. Yeah, we definitely did a lot. We spent a lot of time during the Easter event, so I think we all got like we completed all of the Easter ones, so it's like everywhere. Very crafty. Oh, writing stuff. Little dog. There's a landline up there. So is this? Yeah, I don't think we're very good at making those, those magazine style of houses. A lot of our houses are just like, this is the blank room. It's somewhat got a theme, but usually if we don't have a theme, then it's like it's gonna be like this, which is like, and here's the dog, and here's the eggs, Oh, she got the same kind of teapot set. I just kind of put onto the side too. Is that Brewster on the label? Or not? I don't know. Yeah, this is the everything room, which has got like a bedroom in here, or bed. Let's see what's in here. So this is her kind of like a laundry room, I guess, where it's got a nice bath, iron, wash machine, which is always fun to turn on. Little vacuums. Very practical room here. All of our appliances. Nice little fossil poster. Yeah. It always is kind of hard to like find, everything that you want or need or something. And I was like, okay, well, gotta get what you get. And then it's like, I just kind of put stuff that's like, yeah, this can work, I guess. Just kind of place around. So, yeah, we're not trying to. We have themes, but it's hard to really, make an entire. Like those Happy Home Designer, like full on, make it super elaborate or anything. I think we're gonna make the game like 2% louder. How's that? Is that overpowering me? It's pretty close, but I think it should still be a little underneath. Is it? Let's go to. We got a giant Triceratops right here. Oh yeah, my dad. You see that he loves flowers. I think he likes breeding them. He likes to trying to set it up so like the different colors. I don't really know, but I guess the different colors, if they're next to each other, then they turn into like crossbreed color or something. Try to do it some pattern or something, some magic flower pattern that'll allow you to get different colors and probably some rarer ones. I get these darker rock ones or something are more good, I guess. I don't know. Phone booth. He likes Doctor Who. Let's see. Windows. You're fancy. I think it's really proud of this entrance. Obviously, it's really cool. There's a little fence on both sides, and I think you have to like customize some of these pieces, like these shell parts, to make them all pretty. And this little water bamboo thing. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Now this is pretty elaborate. I think it's more advanced than my mom's, but it's okay. We're all kind of just random hodgepodge of decorations anyway. Let's see. Got a nice dino toy, a little hamster. Crafting. I think he likes making the crafting stuff, making the items. It's pretty similar to my layout, but pretty cool. I guess either that's a real painting or it's a fake one, and he's like, well, I can't really give it to the museum, so give it to someone else and put it in the room. Let's see. I'm not sure which room would be best to show off first. Let's kind of pick one. Let's see. Ah, yes. This is calls the science room. It's lots of little details everywhere. Again, there's like 80% theme and then 20% like, I don't know what to do with this. Put it here. That'll look kind of good. Because I give a xylophone and a lot of these science stuff, and then like a ring fit. And some biology stuff. And a bed, so I can sleep in here. I just got like a security camera in the corner. It's a little hard to see. There it is, in the top left. So. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. But it's a nice and very Halloween. All the pumpkins make it all spooky. Yeah, we never really go, grimdark or anything with any of our stuff, but it's just like, oh, this is playful goth. Nothing too extreme. I know all the ones there is like, oh, all the fandom community ones of like, oh no, don't go into the basement or else, and then you get to have her M-rated as you can in this game for furniture stuff. Hi Judd. Welcome, welcome. I'm showing off my dad's house. Let's see. So this is the kitchen. A lot of fun furniture in here. Oh, I made this Derpy little artwork. So it's like you put my artwork on the fridge, and I like that. I didn't know you could do that. Happy New Year! Let me get my stick. Yay! Love that. Let's see. A lot of markers. In here. Nice. So we have a little radio and a big cuppa. What other designs do I got? We're looking at these. I guess I made this one. I guess orange when we were planting them way long ago. I guess my dad might have made that, so I can say like, oh, this is where the bridge is supposed to go. And and a big no to be like, don't do anything there, I guess. Oh yeah, I made this N64 hat, modeled it after a real hat I have. It's like classic, like I think a real authentic N64 at the era of the time hat. Or I can wear it. Yeah. Made it as accurate as I could. This is like really weird that like it really does look at my cats. I love it. Happy New Year's Eve. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, so just hanging out and playing. This will be today's stream, so I hope you guys can chillax with me. Let's see what the other room is like. What do we got in here? Oh, I know what it is. This is the, as I said, like we really went in deep into the Easter event. Yeah. So my dad got every, I think he crafted every Easter part. I think there's some parts that he put in storage, or probably has enough eggs to make the rest of it, but I'm like, he completed it yet, but I've been missing a couple more, so gotta wait till next spring to complete the full set of everything here. Get the last one or something. But yeah, there's definitely more than enough, you know, in here, but yay. Well, wow. Yeah, I'm just surprised that some of these are, like, one of these a vanity. Is this the vanity? Wait, this? Or, oh, lights. That's a vanity. Okay. Let's take a little peek. So many clothes. Oh, that's a vanity. Is this just a regular? Oh, that's me. Hello, me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, with the GameCube one, you couldn't really change things afterward. And just be like random. And then with each game, they made it a little bit easier to customize it. So now it's like, yeah, you could just change your entire everything on the fly. Let's see. Last room. This is my dad's, what is this? Upstairs. Attic? There we go. This is the pirate arcade. Because it looks like the wall and the wall and floor looks like they're made out of a pirate ship. But then you get the pool. Yeah. Vending machines and arcade games and pinballs and darts and vending machines. And like 2/4 of a ring. Of a boxing ring. So it's like kind of sporty, piratey lounge. Yeah, everything's, I'd say like everything works, but it's like, yeah, it's kind of, it's like a pinball. It's not a, gotta take it off. Bye. There we go. Yay. Okay. Let's see. So I think that's all of our houses. You know, the ones that we decorated. And then most of the island set up. So this is why I wanted to do the GameCube one, because I think there'd be more interesting stuff to show off, but I don't know. Wait, oh, Dream. Or Don. I gotta go to God. Gotta talk to the sheep. I'm coming. There you go. Yeah. Yo. Yeah, this is what I want to get. I don't like the jocks or like the the animals that like talk about fitness all day. It's like I don't no. Wanna whoa, okay, yeah. But I don't like them. Welcome to channel. Yay, thank you. I'm gonna have fun. Let's see. Yep, you got it, Ricky. Is that Ricky next? Hey, Ricky. Yep. It's a big fish. Yeah. Let's get you. I like how the music kind of dips out too, because it's like you're concentrating, you know. So, let's see, carp. I carpool with them. Yeah, I'm kind of used to it, because I played the GameCube one so much. That's like I'm used to this like more top-down, like kind of Pokemon style camera. That's like this is a little too low. I was like, I'm used to this. With the camera angle. Nice. It is weird that I could just freely walk as well, you know? I was like, because with GameCube, it's like I was bumping into like the edges of each acre, you know, like kind of like stop you at one point and you know, kind of like keep you from moving, and then it's like whoosh, moves the screen all over. It's look, make another snowman. Let's do that. Yeah, okay. I made a snowman near the museum, but then I think it exploded. So can't get it near my campsite. Gotta get them away from the tree here. Also because I can't see. Okay. Let's see. Look at it. Gotta make sure I can have good visuals. Okay, we're rolling it. This needs a little bit more to get rolling. Okay, I made the campsite really fun. So when they'll be like, "Oh look, I wanna visit here," they got basketball. I can play with that. Look, I can dribble and have so much fun. Oops. Careful there. So much careful alignments here. Okay. What I want it to be? Let's see. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. I think I want to move. I'm gonna make you the big one. And then at the top of the head. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. So close. Just didn't let me push him in easier. I think he looks good. I like him. Oops. What one? There we go. Let's get something I don't need. Let's see. Yep. There you go, now. Let's see. What's that guy doing? Yeah, I wanted this stream to be mostly. I kept like, this is completely different from my plan, so I'm just kind of ad-libbing a lot of this. It's like my original plan was like gonna play GameCube and then talk about my 2023 plans. I don't know where that came from. So yeah, next year I want to do a lot of finish stuff up and do some transitions to do other avenues. Like I want to do more game stuff. I want to play games. Now that I have the capability, somewhat, and it sort of works. To be able to play and have you guys look at it. It's like originally, you know, all I had was a, I didn't know at the time, but I just had a stream, a not streaming box. I got a recorder box instead. A game, it basically just like records whatever is on the HDMI display. And I got that kind of a box, so I was able to record any gameplay off the regular TV. And so that was fun. I was able to do like pre-recorded Let's Play videos, because that's what my Yoshi Greenwater Plays channel was. Oh, cat sit. Can I sit too? I can sneeze. Welcome, Plasma. Izzy is very cute. Yes. She's like the not Pinky 2.0, but just like a different kind of Pinky. You know, that kind of energy and excitement. Definitely. She is very cute. I am gonna work on the game after this. Off screen. I'll keep working on it. But the game's actually getting pretty close while I'm talking about it. The game's looking pretty good. I rewrote a bunch of the... Here we go. So we're doing this. Good thing that not playing Splatoon, so I can kind of concentrate on not concentrate on game. I can concentrate on talk. Eat good talk. What was I? The game, I rewrote a bunch of the dialogue. I added a whole bunch. If you played the demo, you would know that the demo's free on the Discord channel. So you would talk to each character. So you would talk to Izzy, and then there'd be like one choice between like whether or not you want to talk about the dream or something else. In Izzy's case, it's like you either discuss the dream or you talk about smoothies. So what I did was I made a secondary choice where you would choose the dream, and then halfway through that conversation you would get another choice. So to be like this branching sort of tree branch thing of dialogues where it's like, okay, I want to talk to Izzy, and then you get a choice of what topic, and then you get to do a how you want to respond, like a Sunny. How would Sunny respond to this kind of this conversation, kind of thing? So they're like emotional of how you would want to respond to what they're talking about, or I'm gonna call it like the morale kind of like points. Or it is kind of like some of them are kind of like, do you want to help? You know, whatever the situation is. They're like hitching Sparky, or you know, Sparky's like barfing up stuff and doing some spit ups and like transforming things from like one to another, like and like the cabbages get exploded, and it's like, oh man. So there's like a choice there of like, does Sunny say, let me help, or Hitch, you got it, I'll leave you alone. So I think this guy's new. So not only are there, ooh, nice. Almost there. Not only are there 3 characters already to talk to, and each of those get 2 topics to talk about, there's also 2 ways to then dialogue wise with that. So there's 3 characters with 2 topics with 2 choices in each topic. So I've only got like the 1 layer deep where it's like which topic you want to talk about is programmed in. That's what the demo has. So I made an expanded version of the script that has every character with every topic with every emotion morale also written into it. So I had to rewrite a couple of the endings, or like kind of write around some of the stuff, because like in some of the situations they started to be very one-sided. You can read this. Let's learn. Bonds melts invariably leads to dots of ice frozen in fishing in frozen lakes and rivers. I don't know if you know, but I'm like word dyslexic. Where it's not just letters, it's also just whole words. Ice fishing involves making a round hole in the ice, dropping in your fishing line and waiting. Not to rain on anyone else's idea of fun, but well, perhaps I shouldn't say anything. And there you have it. Okay. So yeah, when I type it, like I sometimes I skip words or like go around and like, yeah, it gets bad. Stick. There we go. So yeah. So what I got is the script, pretty much complete. Yeah, I had to rework a bunch of the script dialogues for everything. And some of them were very like, and then Sunny watched as everything unfolded. So I had to like rewrite it to have more agency for Sunny to be like, oh, do you want me to help you? You know, like, or I don't feel good about that, or that smoothie's gonna be gross, Izzy. I suggest you don't put those pineapples and milk in your smoothie. That would be gross. Look at that. So I got to that point where I got the script done, but now I just got to implement into the game, and yeah, I think I might have this. Yeah, I think I can sell recipes. Yeah, we have this like community, couple tables here, where it's like recipes that we got duplicates of, and so it's like, well, mom or dad or whoever, you know, who else has it, you know, it's like whoever happens to have like a recipe or something that's like you don't need, we just put these tables out here, but then the other person doesn't really want it either, and because it's a design they don't want, so it's like, oh, so now they're just here forever. So yeah. But yeah, the game's going pretty good. I'm more happy with it than now that I've rewrote and like refigured, calibrated the whole script to be a bit more, because then you get more choices, and I feel that more adds more to the interactivity to make it more of a game. It's still a you know, a visual novel, so you're not running around and doing everything and, you know, platforming and everything, but it's like, oh, you can kind of choose how you want to respond to some scenarios. I think I'm gonna keep some of this stuff. So I should have done the fossil that I had as well, because then I can sell it for a lot more, so I can buy that bear back there. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. I added more scenarios, and I added let's say another secret, little hidden Easter egg, a little hidden scenario. Excuse me. So I hope that when you get the game, I'm not gonna spoil it here, but when you get the game eventually, when it's all complete, I hope you played through it a couple times and tried different answers. I'll code it so based on your answers and how you respond and what topics and whatever you do, you'll get different endings, and then different secrets and stuff. So I think I have 2 new secret endings. One for if you answer things in a certain way, and one if you answer it a slightly more different way. So hope we play it enough and like replay it enough to see through to see the other endings. But I'll be interested to see like what your first ending that you get, you know, to see what kind of personality, I guess, of how you respond, you know, to all the scenarios and stuff that you get. So that's my big plan, is to definitely get the first priority for next year. Try and get that done try and get it done hopefully by mid-January would be the best scenario for me. Then I want to work on cleanup stuff. Definitely want to take a break. This year's been very draining. But it's been super fun because I've been able to do a lot of stuff out of my comfort zone, like the having a job, a real full-time job, so that regularly pays me. Yeah, a lot of my contract work is, you know, it's all internet stuff, so it's like, it's a little hit or miss whether or not the client is in stable condition enough to, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, it's been fun with the jobs that I've been doing. I haven't really been promoted in a way, but I've just been promoted to have more responsibilities, I guess. But that's mostly just, can you also engrave with this material, or can you engrave on this printer? Because I started on, you know, I was picked so I can work on one specific software with one specific printer to engrave trophy plates. So I wasn't really initially like also on board. I wasn't like trained, you know, like on 5 different printers at once. It was like, let's have you, you know, learn the ropes, try to figure out how to do these graphic design stuff, lay it out and print things out, learn how to do this in general. And then like a couple months later, it's like, okay, you're pretty good at that. You got a knack for that. Good. Can you do this? And it's like, oh, yes, this is easier. Thank you. So I was like, yeah, like you get promoted and upgraded to something that's slightly easier to do. I was like, great. So that's been fun. I'm slowly learning. We got this past month, we got a touring instructor, lecturer, teacher who came from Louisiana and was like, hey, this is how to use this logo jet printer. And I was like, cool. I don't know if I'm gonna really honestly get to use it too much, but at least it's obviously good if something on it explodes. Like I'll know that that's, you know, the drum exploded instead of I don't know what happened. I'll be able to say that something relevant exploded. Ooh, it turns. Usually I'll talk to him. So definitely priority is to get the game done, and then clean up all of my desktop stuff that I got. I have a bunch of files on my desktop. I just gotta clean up and make sure that I know where everything is. A little bit more organized. And maybe figure out. I'm also kind of been helping out with some leftover stuff for mid-nightmares again. I would say that I don't know if it's retired, but like definitely resigned to mid-nightmares. So I'm not actively animating on the mid-nightmares anymore, but I'm making sure that the next animator knows how I did it, you know, so I can be like, oh yeah, whenever, you know, make it the same, I can, yeah, you're not home. Oh. There we go. I found my emotions. I got stung by whoops. It was over. Oh, well. Alright, well. Let's see. So, either I like buying medicines, or what's the other way? Or you can just sleep it off, I guess. Eventually. I usually just have the money, so I just buy a medicine and just buy one. Let's do that. It'll be okay. Okay. Let's see. Do. Yeah, just buy one. Okay. And then, hi guys, take it. Yeah, okay. Boop. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Where was I? I was gonna sell things. Great. Maybe I can get some more stuff. I'll get some coconuts. So yeah, I'm trying to like go back and forth with the Midnight Mayor's director, trying to recalibrate and figure out what the situation was, because I left like in March or April of this year, and so it's like I haven't really seen much, you know, any progress or like really knowing like if there is another animator since then. And director is also like, yeah, we're gonna have the whole thing, you know, this 30-minute, 25 whatever minute animation complete, and in less than a year now, sometime before 24. So I was like, how are you gonna animate 20 minutes when it took you like 2 years to make 5 minutes? So it's like, you know, I just sent like emails making sure, like, you know, I haven't really, I kept a little bit out of touch with them. So like, I just wanted to know, like, I was just so curious because he's been, I guess not broad. So I just sent an email, you know, I sent it like last week, so I kept out of touch with them because I was busy with work. So, sweet. I sent an email like, how you doing? And I guess I probably shouldn't say how it's going, but yeah, just by not saying about it is probably what you need to know. So yeah, he likes hyping it up, but then also not having a plan on how to actually go about it. Or maybe he just knows, but he's just not able to, you know, not having the resources or anything to actually act upon it. You know, because I've been saying like we need, you know, more people, but because he's having it being self-funded, literally coming out of, you know, out of his, I'm full. Because it's coming out of his pockets, so he's not able to, you know, magically have like a whole bunch of money to then splurge on us as the animators. So it's like, okay, yes, we're a little bit more conservative of everything, but also that means that not able to actually get more work power to actually complete it. So it's like, I don't know how that translates into having a plan that means that something is gonna be complete more faster than if you didn't have no one's really working on it right now. So it's like, yeah, to complete something faster, complete more in less time with no one at the helm animating at this time. So I've been trying to say, like, you would need like 5 animators, you know, working like parts of full time to be able to have a glimmer of a chance. There we go. To be able to actually complete it. So it's unfortunate. I think I just got a book email. Well, I'm not back till Tuesday, so sorry. Like, I just got like an email saying like, Rob, we're missing something. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm not supposed to be in until we get Saturday. We got Friday and Monday off. So I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, I definitely got my hands full with this now. Jobs. So, but yeah, job's been fun. Work has been fun. I get like a certain amount of work, so I'm able to also complete it pretty quick because most of the designs are, easier in, the simpler designs where it's literally just like a sports one. I would need to make like 12 or so of the same style plates of like 3x1 size that have just the name of the player, the team name, and the year. And just like most of that is, just getting one plate that's set up. Welcome, Jed. Excuse me. Getting one plate that's good as a base, and then you just kind of duplicate that 10 times or 12 times, and then replace the name text, and then that's it. So, gotten to the point where it's like I can complete those ones in like less than a half hour, from start to finish of like look at that invoice and then reading it and figuring it out and type that in and getting it all complete and printing it out. So I'm able to get through a whole bunch, and because we're all kind of spread out with all of our we have different printers and different types of jobs and what we specialize in. It means that I only get like a certain amount of work, compared to how much stuff we really get, So it's like, get to a point where it's like, whoops, I kind of completed everything, because we don't really get a super amount. Like, there's not like hundreds of stuff. It's like, okay, because everything's kind of time-based with all the events and stuff, with these chess events and sports events and anniversaries and stuff. Oh, that's scary. Money. So, it's like, okay, well, I got everything that's before this certain date, or I got everything done that'd be due by the end of this week, for everything that's due at the end of this week. So it's like, okay, guess I can kind of work on next week's stuff. So, get to a point where it's like, I'm kind of ahead of the curve on a lot of this stuff that, before Christmas, I got stuff, I caught up to until like halfway into January. So I was like, cool, okay. Now I'm kind of into mid-January, and like there's some February stuff that I started to look at. So, doing pretty good. Okay, bye, Don. Yeah. Oh, here's another one. So that's where I've been gyroing. Flutteroid! Yay! I don't know what that. Okay. I don't know if I got that one. I don't know what the names are. Yeah. But because of all 40 hours a week of, work, means that I have 40 hours less per week to work on everything else. So I did try to set up some strategies of kind of make it so I can complete more projects that are more priority to me, which are like right now the game and the movie. So I've decided to at least, after this, so for next year, I want to have a plan. Plan is, Plan is to have streams that are more self-contained, that are more only one stream long, something really, really short, or to play games. Because I feel like I don't have to. I don't have to prepare as much, but I guess I do have to prepare a little bit to make sure my console works and is getting a signal. but where is the thing? There it is. So the plan is to I think I put away. Make some more smaller type projects. So those big, like, crush it a game, you know, that's a huge, much more larger project than I thought it would be. Okay. So, because I'm still working on it, you know. I've expanded it, but there's still some stuff that I haven't really finished yet. But I got all the backgrounds, the background art, that's complete. Maybe I'll do a quick show off of that later. During closer time. But yeah, games are easier to set up, and a little bit easier to it kind of creates the content for itself. You know, I just got to react to it rather than going through. Because I don't know if you, I don't know if the streams are more. What do you guys actually watch the streams for? Is it? I guess at this point you'd be watching it for me, because obviously I'm not doing anything horse related. So I hope you guys watch it for me, or at least in some way to know that, oh, I'm the Derpy test guy, I guess. I did a cartoon once. I want it to still be a balance, you know, between doing artwork and games and whatever. So I don't want it to just be one or the other. I just feel like I don't want to, at least for now, I just don't want to, like, isolate, you know, you guys into different sections of, like, oh, I don't want to watch the gameplay streams. So might even do, I was thinking of doing, like, somewhere in the middle of, like, doing like a half hour or an hour, do an hour of art and then switch over to a game or something. Yes, it's okay, snowflake. So yeah, obviously before I take a break with the streams, before I leave you guys, I guess for a month, yeah, let me know what you think or what this plan sounds like. Because that's the only scariness for me, is that if you guys say like, oh, you're playing a game, I don't want to watch you, or I don't want to click on this stream or video because it's Yoshi Greenwater playing a game. And so that's where I'm coming from. It's like, oh no, because I know that most of you guys may or may not be more interested in than just doing artwork or doing horse-related stuff. It's obviously there's only like 1 or 2 pony games, so we're kind of run out of. I've already played that, you know. So I'm gonna do more video game stuff. Get another one. So yeah, probably also post this on Discord as well. For I guess the people who are not interested in this, but I'm glad that most of you guys are the most people here are the regulars, so appreciate that. Super appreciate guys. Yeah, let me know. Need a fish. No! Pilcho. Let's see. I think I'll go for another half hour on this. I'm sure I'm gonna have enough stuff to ramble on more. But yeah, that was a big talk point I wanted to talk about. Most of the plans. Or I guess I can switch over to trying to make up a plan or something. Because that's what I wanted to also do. That was like my initial thing was to do that. Was the stream was gonna be like me making a plan in a text editor and then switching over. I was like, let's simplify it to just be that about a game and then talk about it, I guess. So you have something to watch rather than just like me writing up in text. So yeah. Yeah, we'll do it out there. Stick. Enough. got some more fossils. Ooh, I can also plant my gyroid. Call this my gyroid hole here. Let's see. Oh. And as I get used to this, you know, setup, I'll be... Oh, he is full. I thought I had to plant every one of them. I don't think I got this one. Awesome. Add them to the collection. Yeah, I'll get better at doing commentary and playing games at the same time. But I just gotta like pick a game that I can just turn my brain off like this one. So let's say keep hitting the mic. Okay. Here we go. You kind of like that pink one. Let's see. Oh yeah, you got different. Could move them over, or I can just do this. There we go. I hope to fill this up, and I think you can put them on boxes, or at least put them onto the wall. I wonder if you can do that. I want to test that. Want to hang on wall? What's it do? Yeah. So I can fill up the entire room, and then I want to do all of them across the whole wall, and maybe even the ceiling, or if that's possible. Yeah. I love these guys. Because in the original, they were just like the helper, you know, outside of your house. So that's how you would save the game in the original, was to talk to a gyroid. A tacoid. Flutteroid. Okay. Let's see. I've also wanted to know whether or not it'd be better to do like a separation of styles of content. Like, would you want like the regular streams that we've been doing on YouTube, and do the pony artwork streams and artwork and content like that on YouTube? And would you want a separation where then I do gaming stuff on Twitch? I have a Twitch account, so I could just go back on that one. But would you want that? And then I would need to set up a stream schedule. So it gets more and more complicated trying to set this up. And I only got a certain amount of hours per day now. And I can't just do it literally, you know, 24/7 any part of the day. Like I can't do it during weekdays. So it's been boggling me of just trying to figure this out. Of like, do I want to? How do I even structure any of this? So I've just been waiting to see, hopefully during this stream, if this piques your any interest or any kind of way of what should I do? So obviously I can directly talk to you guys during now. So if you guys have any input, I'd be very, very appreciative of anything. So sound up in the comments right now or so how you think I should go about this, because I'm just not sure, because like I'm still under the stigma that you guys might have stigma of when you'd be like, oh no, not a game, I don't want to watch it. I came here for the regular content of I'm supposed to be the guy, you know, that draws the horse, and then they're in funny pictures, and then they make them move, and then they dance, you know. They make the horse dance, Yoshi. And so I'm under the impression that you guys are like that, and so it's like, I'm not sure whether or not I could just do a whole stream essentially like this, whereas like I'm not. And it's not gonna be okay. So I'm glad you guys aren't being super negative about this. I appreciate that, but I thought it was a false start at the beginning, so that was my bad. And I should have turned his console off at the beginning. I'm still kicking myself on that. That's like I should have. Made everything else. Ah, jeez. I made everything else work. But I try to get the GameCube picture in my hands. But oh well. I'll eventually get it to work, but for now, I guess it's a good backup using the Switch version. Because otherwise I had to, like, if I wanted to get the Wii U version, or the Wii version, I could play the Wii version on my Wii U and set that up, but then my Wii U's upstairs, so it would have been even longer to grab everything, unplug it from the TV upstairs, because we got the Wii U set up upstairs, and then unplug it and then replug it downstairs, and you know how slow it is, like, to turn on the Wii U? I just never... I think that's why my problem with the Wii U is that it's just so slow, but the user interface and home menus are just so slow to use. And I was like, I don't want to turn it on because I know how long it's going to take to get into a game. Wait for everything alone. Okay, we're looking good. Got some more fossils. Let's do that. Let's get fishy. And we're going fishing. There we go. So yeah, one of my plans, if I if you guys are completely not opposed to this at all, is that I can do streams where I have a plan where I want to do backlogs, where I want to do. I even made up little jingles of, like, ooh, back half, you know, of games that I never completed but are so old that's, like, I just kind of, you know, these classic games that, like, I never really actually finished or, like, saw the credits or anything. And so it's like I want to do a series where I try to finish games that I've already half completed. So it'd be a weird kind of Let's Play because it literally would just kind of start, you know, like on level 4, and then it's like, okay, we'll start from 4, and then we try to get to the, you know, World 8 and then complete it. So, because I don't want to, some of these games, like, you know, I spent like 50, 60, 100 hours on some of the games, but then it's like, didn't actually complete it for one reason or another, for like a tough boss fight, or just didn't complete it, or just, like, you know, forgot to play for one game. You forget to play for one day, and then you're just done. It never comes back around, you know. So I think like 90, I want to say 95 or 99% of games that I got, I never actually saw the credits to. So I want to, you know, like to make some sort of fun way for me to be able to do that. I have a dedicated reason to be able to go back and be like, okay, you know, try to finish them. There's so many, especially they're all pretty much Nintendo games. That's like I never completed, so I want to have a reason for that. It's not if that idea sounds interesting. Where I could do that on these streams, where it's like, okay, I'm like almost done with Skyward Sword. I've been trying to whittle away at that, and it's like I think I'm close. I don't know. It's so long of a game that's like I don't know. It just like keeps going around in circles. To know whether or not, like, ooh, I can finish Skyward Sword, and maybe like a fun, you know, community thing of like, hey, you guys maybe cheering me on or something. Something real dumb. That'd be fun to be able to do like a little back half of the series. Because the only thing with that is that you guys would lose all the context of the beginning of the game, or like I would not know the tutorial to be able to. If it's in the middle of a boss fight, I'd be like, I don't know what the A button does. Or I can roll, you know? Because I think in Twilight Princess, we got to literally, like, the last boss fight. We got to Ganon, But we got to, yeah, we finished Ganondorf, but then there was like a horseback riding sequence. But because we weren't really, it's been so long since we I played it with my dad. It's been so long since we played the game. Like, we forgot how to do the horseback sequences, so it just got super. Ooh, it just got super frustrating. I was like, I don't know how does horse ride? I don't know. So just spent hours trying to do that. I was like, okay, yeah. So we got so close, you know. Because I know there's like one more phase after that, and it's like we got to phase 2 out of 3 or something, and it's like we finished. We didn't get to the last part, so I want to do a series of that. But again, whether or not I want to do that on Twitch or do it on here with you guys on YouTube, because then I got to figure out like, well, if I continue with the same kind of schedule you guys are used to, that would mean I would have to say like, hey guys, I'm not doing a stream on YouTube on this regular time that you're used to. It would have to be like, hey guys, I am not streaming on YouTube, I'm on Twitch. Would you guys like to watch this gameplay of me? So I feel like that would be also kind of more confusing, I guess, than not. I don't know. So that's where I've just been trying to figure all this out, and it's like I just don't know. So that's why I would need your guys' the audience guidance to know what kind of direction you guys would like to see. So any kind of input from you guys would be appreciated in my time of need. Fish. So yeah, let me know. At any point during the stream, you can give me some input. I'm just looking for anything at this point. It was just a hello or something would be nice right now. Fish. Okay. This is one I'm just addicted to fish. Okay. Let's see. Where's the fish? Yeah. I don't know why, it's just like, it's a very intense, calm minigame. And it's like, okay, gotta watch the fish movement, gotta like line it up, gotta see where to go, see if I can be in the right position to angle, and then try to line it up, and then realize that fish likes to not, whoop, then wait, and then wait. Yeah. Squid. Alright. So I think that's an interesting take with these kind of let's plays as well, if I do them, is that obviously I'm not the best gamer, so it's just like you'll be able to get like a different kind of perspective, I guess, because you know most of the YouTubers are, you know, the more famous ones are more good at the game, so when you watch it you're like, oh look, I didn't know that. So you'd be like, wow, I'm learning something. Because obviously if you watch, you know, me flailing around, it's like, okay, what kind of entertainment are you getting out of this? You know, so that's been hopefully coming for me in the sense that you get the personality of be able to talk to me. I hope it's not just a superfluous of me being the Derpy Animator guy, that we can be friends in a closer sense. So that'd be nice. That's not money. That's not great, is that? It's a big stone. So yeah, hopefully that's what I'm leaning towards. I got this game capture box that works real well for direct HDMI setups. So, oops. The GameCube was, at least that was the most, I filled it the most around with the GameCube. I'm trying to set it up, and each time it was a little finicky to get the signal. So yeah, I don't really blame it that it's that it didn't work. And in more sense that it's like it was my fault that Dad planted all this. It was more my fault that I didn't secure every chord or really test like every aspect of it to make sure that it worked before. I was like, because I spent so much time today just making sure that I wanted to make a animation where the GameCube controller that I'm holding, I'm able to like swap to a different picture. So I'd just be like holding it with one hand, and then on the trigger, swap to holding it with one hand, goldfish, and then have my hand up. Because all I got now is be able to literally just, all I got is my hand up, but you can still kind of see my right hand still kind of holding it. So what I wanted was to be able to swap to a different picture, but I tried a bunch of different things, and that's the problem, is that I was not able to figure it out in the way that Character Animator would actually work. The way that it tried to work was that it was setting up, it would like try and do like a sequence, but then it tried to do like a ping pong animation of like going between different frames. Whoa! But then it would remove the frame, like the image, the GameCube hand picture would just disappear then. So it just came as whole thing of trying to figure it out. And I wasn't able to, and I just spent all that time trying to set it up that I had like 5 minutes before stream time that I forgot to then actually plug every cord into the GameCube, and so that's why that's what happened. Keep apologizing, but it's like it's just like so annoying. I was like, I set everything up. I can't fish on a hole. I'm just mad at myself. That's like I didn't get everything set up. Because I planned everything and set everything up, but then it's like, ooh. And then I didn't allow myself enough time to actually make sure that it worked when it needed to. Because it worked yesterday, so something happened, and I don't know. February 20 and 96. That's actually my frequently asked questions. It is Fluttershy. I also like Rainbow Dash. I think I just like Pegasus. As a general. I also like Trixie. It's like my top, like a tier list. Maybe like S tier. S tier be Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash, and Trixie. I think for G5, it keeps changing every episode. I think as each episode they expand on the characterization. So obviously when you get like season 1 of any show, it's like you don't really know everything about the characters just yet. You need to wait a couple seasons before you really get into them. I can't hold it. Swap it with an apple or something. Dude, that's a lot of money. I don't need that. That's fine. Okay, keep my... Yep, still got my fish. I'll come back for my ornament. Welcome back, Pick. This is a little different, I know. Let's see. Where exactly? About. So I can address it. Oh, hi. Let's see. I am full. Let's see. Yeah. Take a little break from plenty animations to try and play some Animal Crossing. Wanted something a little chill. Something I can... Nothing like Splatoon to have to pay attention to that, so I can have some nice deep conversation, I guess, with you guys. Oh, my stick's a little low. I wonder if it's low on battery. I want to check real quick. I guess I can check that. I set this up, so I might as well use it. I'm gonna go to my home menu. Controllers. Oh, they're full power. I think it's just the Wi-Fi or the Bluetooth being a little scattery. Okay. Do. Oh yeah, definitely. Deep conversations about like my next year and what kind of plans I want to do. I try to figure out whether or not I want to do more gaming stuff, because obviously it's a little bit easier to set up, and it kind of creates content for itself. You know, I don't have to create the content for video games. I could just talk about it, talk over it. So want to do more of these, but trying to figure out whether or not I want to do is okay for you guys, basically. If I do these kind of streams and stuff. So I want to do shorter or at least smaller scope projects for animations. I still want to do like a back and forth of doing pony art, but maybe just illustration work, maybe, compared to full-on animation or any kind of big project like the video game that I'm working on with the visual novel. Did I sell my fossils? Actually, I did not. Okay. So I want to figure out. So I keep going around with different scenarios of like, ooh, should I do this on Twitch? You know, should I do my gameplays on there? You know, and then try to figure out some way to say like, hey guys, I'm not on YouTube anymore. I'm doing a video game on Twitch now, so I have to figure out what to do about that. So you guys are just. I thought you had to plant every one of these. Okay, because that's what I've been doing. Is what I was. I would. A little loud. I try to like get each one and then plant them, and then water them, and then like wait a day, and then I would take them out. So I don't know, you could actually just take them. That would have saved me a couple days. Several weeks of drywood farming. I think that's only for, must be only for like when they're broken. There's ones that are drywoods that are on the beach. They kind of wash up. I guess those ones need to be repaired. But I guess we just get them from the ground and they're full. Anyway, it's my drywood collection. There's some duplicates, but surprisingly they have different palettes, so I guess that's okay. If you want to fill this whole room up, it'd be great. Love them. Okay. But yeah, that's what I've been talking about for the last hour and a half. Epic. So, and so yeah, I don't know what you guys would like. Is okay if you guys give me permission, I guess, to do kind of content of gaming content instead, but mixed in. What's going on? I should have like a mask or a password on. Yeah, whether or not you guys would be okay with me. Because I was scared of whether or not you guys would be against any kind of not pony related stuff. So I was trying to make compromises so I could do these kind of gaming stuff while also trying to appease to pony fans as well. I was like, okay, can I do both? Or, you know, should I have, you know, one of my ideas was like, should I do, should I do streams where I start out with a pony illustration or something? Not a full-on animation or anything. Just draw a horse for a bit, and then jump into a game. I guess we could play around with it in February to figure out what kind of style most people like. But if you guys had a, you know, an idea of what to do in this kind of scenario, I'd like to hear it. Oh, butterfly. This is my first gaming capture box that I got. I got it for Christmas, and so it's like I just want to test it out to see if it works, and obviously Switch works. Had a little conversation, little problem at the beginning where I couldn't get my GameCube to work. It seemed like the GameCube turned on, but then just didn't give me any visual on it, so I don't know. Oh, I used it too much. Well, time to craft one, unless I have spare. I do. Yes. Okay. And I got way too much money, but the ATM is behind the City Hall. It's inside the City Hall, so I can't deposit my bells, so I'm gonna have a surplus now. I can't put my money. I have too much money in my pockets. More than my bell wallet can hold. But I can't go to the ATM because it's New Year's. So, great. Yeah, I'm trying to... Ooh. What's new? Loading animation. So, I figured it out. Obviously, I'll have a whole month to think about it, but obviously it'll just be my opinion of whether or not what to do. So, it's a good time for if you guys had any other ideas or suggestions or confirmations of like, yeah, what you're talking about sounds okay enough, whatever, you know. Like, if you guys don't care enough for any of this stuff that I've been freaking out and spending nightless, you know, sleepless nights trying to figure this out, then that's fine too. Yeah. Okay. What do I got? Got some drawers. Sell a little bit of these. We can hold this. Yeah. Okay. So these guys are not gonna move, and you can't move the sign to let me pay off my home. I'm sorry, Nook, that I can't pay off my house when I got a giant sign in my way. Only 10 hours left. Wow. In the whole year. Yay. Okay, a couple more stuff to sell. Then we'll be close to 2 hours. Or I guess I can go over... I don't know. Okay. Let's see. These guys, foods, fish, weeds. I have a lot, a lot of weeds. Okay. Yeah, okay. 'Cause I've done some money trees where I planted like 100,000 bells into a money hole, one of those glowing golden holes. So I was able to get 300,000 bells off of that. I thought the limit was only like 10,000, but I guess I only had like 10,000 at a time or something. And I was like, I'm not gonna really do that much, so oh well. Did I get a rug or something? Yay. But yeah. Let's see what to do. Get some apples there. Just hang out a bit. So, yeah. Happy New Year. Obviously I won't have a, I won't be on, I'm gonna stop streaming before, I'm not gonna be here for the next 10 hours. I will, hi Francine, I will, wrap it up here, and then, do a little toaster time, show off the game where I am, and then, talk about what I want to do for the next year. So, alrighty, let's see. I need to transition into a lot of different things. Let's go to toaster time. Right, because the game is not part of this. Not gaming. Let's get some stream music, as well as I need to remind myself that I need to make a new playlist of music. There we go. Okay. So what I do now is transition into the game. So that'll be here. Get my Joy-Cons. So how was that? How was the quality? I know that if I went ahead with the GameCube, it'd be less quality. It'd be like 480, 480p. So that would have been a little harder to tell if the quality was good or not. Switch over, game off, display on, change size of game. Let's see, almost there. Turn you off. Okay. Hi Dakota. Didn't see you chat anytime earlier. Good to see you. I guess I can have arms now. Ah! Can't wave it though. I think I broke too many things with the puppet. It's like I can't wave now, so that's the best I got. Okay, cool. I think we're good. Welcome to the game. You haven't been paying attention, or I was about to say. What I've been doing is been making a visual novel video game. So I've been working on this for the last month or so. Still a work in progress, still very early, but I think I got most of the, I guess I can show the, I skipped the cutscene, I guess I can show that. I think I broke the cutscene. That's okay, there it is. So, making this visual novel game with some animated cutscene and characters and backgrounds and stuff. So, but because I made the script like twice as long, basically, I am going to have to say that the game is now back to like 50 or 40% complete now that I don't have all of the assets in that I need now for the rest of the game. So, but it's getting there. A lot of the text, I think most of this text is more final. Of all the text that is in here is more final. But yeah, Natter in the community garden. So we can at least go to there first. Talk to Hitch. So that's like the first conversation. First choice is whether or not you want it to be each character. So we'll go to Hitch. So I made this background. This is completely custom. This is completely original. With the other ones, I had like the 3D model of the game to kind of figure out the general design of it. So this one, I just had to make it from scratch. So let me know how this looks. It's supposed to be pretty impressionist. It's not supposed to be like super, uber detailed and everything, because you're gonna have character in front. So I don't know if you also notice is if the
the background, I have two different image backgrounds. So what I did was I have one that's basic, and then I have a separate image background that's in Photoshop. I added a blur filter on top of it, so that's how it's going to render out, is that it's like 20% blur. And so I have a function in the game so that it'll start out with the default base one and then have it dissolve from one to the other, so like it becomes then transition and it becomes blurry. So you can look at one part that's kind of looks like it has a lot of detail, kind of look at that one point, and then it gets more fuzzy. So it kind of creates that kind of like camera focus. So it's like you're looking more at the character now. Creates a more kind of depth of field onto it. So each background has that, I think. If I remember, just put that in. Yeah. So so somewhere around in the middle of these conversations, oh yeah, I gotta choose now what to talk about. So you can talk about which one of these, and then halfway during this conversation, I added, let's see, so I wrote up a script to be able to continue with a second choice that you get to choose. So somewhere in here, you'd be like, oh, does Sunny say, wow, that's really cool, Hitch, I like that idea? Or do you say, I don't like that, Hitch, idea, stop it, you should not do that. So we a little more less explicit than that, but it's just be some other form of interactivity where you get to choose how you like to respond to it, to each little situation as you get here. So we'll have a lot more animations to them, but this is the most like Hitch's animations are the least complete, so I'll go back and show what the more complete ones look like. But let's see, Izzy's the most complete, I think. So we can look at the background and then kind of look at one point that has a lot of detail, and then click, whoop, and it gets fuzzy. So that was fun to make. It was super simple. The way that I did it was just like, because you can say in RenPy whether or not the engine, whether or not you want it to be like show background image, and then you can say hide image 1 and then show image 2 with a dissolve. And because it kind of goes from one to the other, it kind of like dissolves one image to the other, kind of creates this nice flow transition, and because one of them is blurry, it makes it that blurry effect. But having to, the other way would probably do it in engine and say, you know, hey RenPy engine, can you make this particular huge image, you know, can you make a dissolve transition that does, you know, this many thousands and thousands of pixels? Can you like try to figure that out in engine, and then, you know, how do you even set that up, and then how do you code that, and what kind of tags do you need to have that do that? And then it got more complicated, and then just like 2 images and just kind of treat them out. So you can see that we got more hops and more different types of blinks and stuff, and as she stops talking, and then have different animations. So this is more what I want it to be with her, with all the characters. All the characters are going to have more, let's turn that just a bit, much more animated character designs, character motions, and expressions. I think Hitch was just like one default one, but as we continue with this, it gets more elaborate with the scenarios. Like I'm liking these ones that's like, because I have the Toon puppet that has like the head being able to rotate the head, so I'm able to just kind of like pose the head like to like kind of like look down, and so I'm having fun with that. It's like, okay, now she like looks up and like has her hoof off, so try to have more extreme kind of poses. Like this one's fun. And then a whole like body turnaround. Yeah. So that's like an example, like now we got a pretty good vertical slice of the game now. So it's getting there. But yeah, there's just like, now that I've added so much more content on top of what I already have, now it's just gonna spend a lot more time to figure it out. That's new. I didn't do that. Let's see why. Oh, okay. I can't replicate it, so I don't know what happened. Like the background switched back to the original one, so I don't know what happened there. So that was all an engine with this little nudge, is that I have them swap to a different picture and then have a translation of Zip moving over and then having Pip react. And so it's like this complicated like set of variables that's like at what time and these different things and positions and x coordinates and y coordinates, and then swap between your images, and it's like so timings, and it's like time spatial stuff, and it's like just to do that. And it's blink or miss it kind of stuff, but worked out pretty good, I think. But yeah, most of these are generally complete, but definitely want like Pip should be blinking and kind of have her mouth closed at this point, so I don't have every sprite complete, but most of these are just the placeholders to have like at least one frame of the animation that I want, and then I would need like a closed eye version, and like an open mouth, and then a closed mouth, and then a blink version. So Pip doesn't have a blink yet, so yeah, but I added one for Zip, so, and then I'll have like a more complete version of the phone icon. So then some cleanups in her own phone. I think most of everything of these dialogues are in the demo, so if you want to read through this on your own time, definitely check out the demo. That's in my Discord channel. I will probably, once I get things 99% complete, I will do another demo. I will have another private/public demo on my Discord, so people can test run it again and see why things start to change when I don't know what's going on. Like things are like, it changed something when I didn't click right then. So whenever that'll be complete, or whenever that's ready, I will do another demo. But I hope to complete it before February, so hopefully in the next couple weeks. We'll have some time this weekend, so I'll try to work on this as much as I can. So once I get this complete, I will go back on just do full force on the movie and try to complete chapter 7. And then will the streams be more yeah, see the background, I didn't say that. I'll have to figure that out. There's almost like a timer. Huh. But sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. They changed. So I'll have to figure this out. That's good testing though, to figure out like there are errors, so that's good. And hi Luna. So, yeah. Also want more expressions than just this, and they'll have me more extreme of having her like looking up and then like having be angry at some points and all this. At this point I don't have the same extensive or like two versions of each one of these with secondary choices, I should say. Because with Izzy and Gang, you get the topic and then you get the response. But with this is just the topic and then there's no secondary response of how you want to respond to it. Sunny is just gonna go through how I plan it, I guess. So you don't get a choice with these ones. Mostly because there's like 3 of these and I just ran out of energy when writing to also do 3 more choices. But, yeah. So right now, the extra character and other scenarios and extra endings and or I guess the extra character sprites and stuff are not in yet, but yeah. Hopefully when I get the most of that extra sequences and stuff, I'll let you know. This ending is I think it's somewhat complete. Okay, good. They didn't switch character profiles before, so that's good. And then this is the ending. And then this whole ending sequence is actually based on how you answer those questions earlier. And then you get a different ending number. Yeah, good credits. I'll have to add a little bit more to this. Might have it like scroll up or change pictures or something. I don't know. Got ending 1 and 3. Guess I can ask whether or not you guys would wanna, if there's like secret ones, would you want it to be, if I have like 2 extra secret ones, would you want it to say 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 3? I guess if you, because I want to keep it secret, but then if you have a hard time trying to find the other ones, you might be, I don't know. Obviously, there's only so many combinations, but I don't want you to like spend too much time on it. I don't know. Trying to figure everything out. Yeah, that's what we got so far. Okay. Let's go back. Let me get some water here. Yeah, and I messed up the VTube dub it. Ugh. Hang on. Yeah, I messed up the VTube puppet up so much that I can't drink water anymore. My trigger for the drinking water just exploded as well. I set everything up and then this morning everything exploded. Like I was so ready last night. So, oh well. Let's see. I feel like I kind of explained everything, but I guess in review, let's do some bullet points, I guess. Okay, let's go over this. So, this is the last stream of the year, obviously, and last stream until February. I'm going to take January off as a recuperation and just like rejuvenate my batteries. I want a break, basically. I would like to, yeah, spend a couple weeks off. This was just a general test to see whether or not you guys are okay with gaming streams. Obviously, I was a little bit flustered, and most of it was just trying to figure out the meta-ness of should I even do gaming streams. So, sorry that it became mostly about that than having fun with the game itself. So, but once we figured out and whether or not, you know, once we get into it, then it's like it'll just be focused on the game. But yeah, most of the stream today, yeah, I apologize that most of it was me figuring out like whether or not, trying to justify it to myself of whether or not I can do gaming streams in the beginning, in the first place. So, yeah, but yes, so, what I will do in January, my priorities for January is to complete the game, the visual novel game that I just showed off. I will try and complete that. I will have a demo of the complete-ish game as soon as I can. And then see what you guys think, get some reviews. If there's something big to change, then obviously it'll take a little longer, but if there's nothing, if it's all good, then I'll upload it to itch.io, itch.io, I guess. I've been trying to figure out best ways, just trying to learn how itch.io works and try to figure out if I can, best way to upload things and best way to present it. So, their frequently asked questions in itch.io is to make sure that your game is complete before uploading it. They say that if it's it'll be featured in the newest games first. There's like a tab for like by newest games, obviously. So it's like if it's not complete, then your first impressions are the most important. So if it's not complete, then people are gonna be like, oh, this was a waste of time. You know, it's like, oh no, there's a bug or something, or it's like I can't complete the game. It's like, oh man. So it's like they want to make sure that you can make sure that the game is completable and, you know, is good to go best you can. So if I need to spend a couple more, maybe like another couple days, or maybe like almost like a whole new week after the demo to make sure that it's completely good, then hopefully you're okay with that. But definitely shooting for before February release, so whenever that is. So obviously I can't say it's an ETA of before February. So I can't really say an exact day per se, because I don't know all the variables of everything I said so far. So yeah. And then once that's done, and if the plan all works right, then I will be trying to work on the movie during my January break. So I'll try to work on that and try to make that my priority for the rest of the year, for Chapter 7 and then Chapter 8. And Chapter 8 should be the finale. So excited for that it's possible that I can finish the movie next year. And that's what's keeping me going. Is that I'm fairly into Chapter 7. But yeah, it's going to take a lot more TLC to really complete everything that I want to do for it. There's a lot of new assets and stuff and complicated animation. So, because I got stuck on one shots and one character's motion for like a couple weeks. Like it took like a whole week to do one character's like they're like handling and something, and so I needed to do like video reference of myself holding the stick and like trying to twirl it around, and it's like, how do I do this? It's like with the hands, it's like, where do these go? Like when it does like this kind of motion and then move that over, and it's like, ah jeez. So it just took forever. So hopefully that's done, and then most of the other motions are more simple. So we'll see. Whether or not I want to do streams of the movie will depend on whether or not I want to show off certain aspects. Like I don't want to show story related stuff, but I can show like assets of character making or backgrounds or something. So I can do that. That's what I plan on doing that. Hi Rhyme. Happy New Year. I can't wave, but I can kind of do this, so pretend it's kind of waving. It's like it's moving so fast. Let's see. Hopefully you can rewatch the VOD later on, so you can kind of catch up on where I am. But yeah, I gotta keep going with this. Where I am, where I left off on just talking right now. Let's see. Yeah, do streams of the Derpy movie. I think that'd be, because I want to do things that I want to do streams that don't require me to do a lot off stream. Essentially, I want to have shorter projects that don't require me to spend several weeks, you know, at least, trying to work with it off stream. Like even the derpy animation that we did on Christmas Eve, with Derpy falling in and Derpy falling off the hill and then turning into a snowman. That only took like 9 hours to animate, but obviously that took 9 hours to animate, so it's like I can't really do a whole stream. That's not small enough for just a 2-hour stream, so it might have to be limited to even smaller animations, like if you saw my tweet this morning, I had a really short animation today with New Year's Eve, with Derpy looking at some off-screen fireworks. So, yeah, that was, it still took a while. I had to like do Animate and After Effects, so I had to use 2 programs to create it. So even then that took a while, but it was only like 3 seconds, but even then it took a long time to do all the special effects to get the glow effect on her. Because apparently masks don't work in Flash, so I don't know what's up with that. Anyway, that's why I'm thinking of doing more illustrative work. I think it would be simpler if I have to, not have to, but just like make sure that I maintain my consistency of it being a pony related channel. I feel like I still have to sprinkle in pony here and there. I just feel bad if I completely abandon it without you guys knowing, so there's your warning, I guess. So I don't know what you guys come here for exactly. It's gonna help a lot. I'll probably do a poll. Can we do a poll right now? Maybe a little over here. Not too many. Okay. So I'll do a poll where, what do you guys like? What do you guys come for? When you see a Yoshi Greenwater stream, what do you expect and what do you think that you will see? You know? Because obviously if it's like, oh, Yoshi Greenwater playing Animal Crossing, it's like that sounds interesting, you know, as a topic, but does that mean Yoshi's gonna do something still horse related in some way? I don't know. Obviously, I might be completely overthinking everything, and it's like, you guys really don't care, and it's just like content is content, but it's like, I don't know that. So, without you guys' input to know for sure. That's how I am at work, which is like, I get to a point with some of the invoices, and then it's like, there's some mystery thing that's like, I don't know, so then I just freak out that's like, there's something that's like, I on my own, and on my own volition, I can't complete something because there's like something that I can't concretely figure out, you know? See you, Judd. Thank you. I appreciate it. Maybe like some aspect on an invoice for like a job, and it's like, there was like one recently where it's like, for like an electric company, and they had the invoice have like 14 plastic laser as like part of the invoice, but then like 2 plastic, and it's like, it didn't say laser. So I was like, how do I go about this? It's like they were separated, and it's like, I on my own, I can't, you know, get the right materials then, unless you want it to be like that. And it's like, I never not done it like that, so it's like I had to ask, you know. So that's what I've been trying to do today, but I don't think I talked about it the whole time, but I don't know if I was successful enough to get the response that I wanted. So I guess I'll have to work on that as well. But even if I ask right now, like, how should I go about these kind of questions to get a response? What's the best way to get a response from you is my question. So, but I guess there's not enough. What's the best way to coax a response from you guys to answer a question that I might have. That's why I was rambling on the whole time, because I wanted someone to give me a validation to be like, wow, what you're saying is good, it's good and or bad, and I'd be like, oh, okay, so then I can go off that, because otherwise I get into these rambling fits like today. So yeah, then oh well. So boof. Weird way to end this on, but I hope you guys do have a good New Year's. If you're having a good party, hope you have a good time with anyone that you're with, and hopefully you spend some time and try to reflect on everything. That's what I've been doing. It's just like freaking me out though, trying to overthinking all of this now, and give me into a spiral of almost like a downward spiral of trying to reflect on everything. Like, trying to figure out all this this new stream content that I want to do. So, and that's where this keeps going into circle until someone says please stop. So I don't have a co-host, which might help in some way, but then whether or not they're available every time is going to be hit or miss. So I might look into that. I don't know. Just so I can have a no man, you know, instead of a yes man. I just need someone to say no and be like, oh, okay, thank you. I just need some sort of validation, or just some sort of response to be like, cool, okay. And then I can stop. Anyway, hope you guys do have a good I hope you had a good 2022, and I'll try and wrap this up and try to forget about that. Yeah, that's my plan, is to try and make a plan for what to do. Is my resolution is to try and be a better version of myself, but I might need some help on what I can do to fix myself. Yeah, need someone else to tell me what areas I can improve, or at least some advice. So, because obviously I just go on my own, then I'm just gonna, because I don't have all the answers for myself, and that's mostly the problem. So, I guess I'll make a decision. I was gonna say something, but it's like, I was gonna be too concrete of like, I'm going to figure this out. It's like, I will make we'll play it by ear. I just don't want to. I just want to have a plan, you know? I want to say, what I would like to say is in February, the next stream will be blank, and then from there there'll be like this kind of content and this one. And it's like right now I don't know, because I don't know if you guys would like gaming content to begin with, you know. Because then I don't know whether or not to factor it in and whether or not to have like content to begin with. This is where I keep going back and forth. Okay, I gotta stop. Thank you guys so much. Okay. I don't know if I have any buttons to be. Yeah, it's kind of happy. Thank you again. So yeah, I'm gonna take a well-rested break, hopefully, unless my brain wants me to think about more stuff of this. But anyway, I'll keep reminding you each week to be like, I'll be back later on. So I think I'll just need some time to think about things. But that's what I've been doing this entire time. But whatever. Yes. So I will try and wrap this up, and then try to figure it out. I can answer. You're a little late. I'm gonna wrap this up. I will see you next year. Hopefully a little bit longer. But yeah, I will take that break so I can try and calm down, because right now I'm in a tizzy of just trying to figure out what even to do. So I guess I'll just do some polls in the meantime to get your reaction, hopefully that way. 'Cause apparently, not to say that I'm just, you know, hopefully I'm understandably upset. That's like most of my questions of what or not I should do didn't get responses of like, because what I expected, you know, coming into this was like, I will, you know, start doing this and then ask questions of like, what would you guys like to see? And then to have a non-response of anything, then it's like I then don't have confirmation one way or the other of whether or not it's okay, or you're just kind of bearing with it. You know. Yeah, it'd be like if I started like a cooking show or a singing show, and it's like I'm horrible at both of those. And it's like, are you just here just for entertainment, you know, period, or would you want it to be something? Because obviously I'm passionate about games, and I would like to do my plan of trying to finish as many games as I can. But if people are just kind of bearing with it and just like not being interested in it, and it's like, oh, maybe I should, then I can stop doing it, and then stop as soon as I can with the sort of afterthought. Then that's what I don't want, is the afterthought of like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Like, oh, I should have, at this point I should have known that no one was interested, you know. And that's my problem. Again, I don't know, so oh well. I've been happy this all the time, but I'm not. I'm sorry. Hopefully, yeah. I will have to take some stock of everything for January, and then yeah, figure things out. So hope you have a good. It's such a weird note to. How do I end this? You know, of like, I hope you have a merry time. You know, it's like, okay, I've been upset this whole time. It's like, oh, we have a good time. But yeah, I'll let to end this here. So thank you again. Hope you have a good 2023. I'm sorry I'll have to miss the beginning of it, but know that I'll be hard at work on everything and be more stressed about more stuff as I go along. So most of this is gonna be I can figure. Most of the stuff will be shorter style contents until I can work on my the project that I want to work on, which is most of the game. So hopefully I'll I guess next time we'll be telling you that there won't be a stream, and then trying to get the demo done the state, and then upload the game, and then we'll be back before you know it. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I wish I could wave a little better, but yeah, and thank you, Cancer, it's okay. I appreciate you for still sticking around even with my weird ramblings. Everyone's already gone, so thank you. You're actually probably the only one here that's actually caring enough, so thank you. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I will talk to you later. Thank you guys again. Alright. Yeah, goodbye. See you soon.